to take. Thank you.
Of course, my lord.
I promise that the doctor makes me laugh every time. This is going to be a very hard video, okay? But together, we're going to get through it, okay? We have to unpack the doctor's re-examination rather of Mabasa. It was quite confusing. This is going to be a difficult video for me to do, but I have to sit through it and have the patience so that we can all understand what the doctor's up to, okay? Because you see, as Uncle Mizulu said, they are cooking. So I want to understand what he was trying to get to, because on Monday I just didn't know what he was saying. So here's the thing. Here's a response to my lord, which was, of course, my lord, made me laugh so much, because I said, wow, not only has he on strike to operate the state-owned laptop, let's unpack that. Now he's going to do the cross-examination. I wonder, is he going to beam anything? Because he's not beaming anything. He said he doesn't operate any machinery anymore because he's a doctor. He's remembered he's a doctor. He's not an assistant of the court, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not even going to hold you much longer. But yeah, so the doctor literally is now part of the I'm a big deal. It's a song by Chris Martin. Check it out. I absolutely love it. But let's continue listening on.
Fine. Thank you. Mr. Mabasa, let's go to your exhibit SE, page 4.
So sorry, madam, before my colleague proceeds, at the time I was posting, Mr. Mbazi had his arm raised. I forgot to approach
him. Fine. Thank you, my lord. Page 4, are we on page 4?
Page 4.
At the bottom, there's that picture there.
I'm on it.
You spent some bit of time under cross-examination by Advocate Minisi trying to explain a date in which a picture can be created, and then you came up with 3 possibilities, correct?
That's correct. Yes. There are more than 3. I mentioned 3 today.
What? And then amongst those 3 possibilities, you mentioned the renaming of a photo or a file.
That's correct.
And then just on page 4 now, what is the file name?
The file name is Garza Njenene.
Are you able to explore further reasons as to what is depicted on this picture or on this metadata?
Should I continue and mention?
No, I'm saying now the file name as well as the date. Can you give further reasons?
It could be that the date could reflect when he renamed his picture to Gadla Njenene.
And then place the date created on record?
2014-09-02-1632.
And then the path?
The path is a memory card and it's a photo.
But about path, I don't memory card was at his tomb.
And then also Mr. Ramesipile during cross-examination took you through the photo above this one that you're referring to. Can you place the file name on record?
The file name, it says photo 0053 underscore E3 underscore E1 dot JPG.
And the date in which it was created?
2014-09-02-1632-00.
Modified?
It was modified on 2014-06-20-1949-00.
And then the type of device that was used to capture this photo?
Equipment. It's Samsung GT C3222.
Is it now the same device that you made reference to on exhibit S, your affidavit on paragraph 6.1?
No, this one is Samsung GT E3220.
Then does that then follow that this memory card that you made reference to was inserted on different devices?
That's correct.
I really thought he was going somewhere with this. I really, really did. So his whole point is to say, first of all, let me just put on the record that you guys know that Umncube was arrested January 2013 and was released September 17th, 2014. These photos, the two photos, both of them were taken 2014-0902. That's September 2nd of 2014, while he was still incarcerated. So, okay, and it's saved to the memory card. That's what they want us to say. And then the phone is the GTC 3222. So are they saying he's busy inside Pagati, the prison, taking photos and editing them? And while he's busy taking the photos inside prison, because you know you've got a lot of time, he's editing the file name to say Gadla Njenene. I thought he was going to explain this discrepancy in the date. Not only is the date the problem, but then the doctor makes him read the date that the file was modified and doesn't explain that. I thought he was going to give us a scientific doctorate explanation. The date that the photo was taken was the 2nd of September 2014. Okay. And then it was modified. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. This is not a typo. On the 20th of June 2014. It was modified literally about 4 months in advance. So before the photo was taken in prison, the device first of all modified it, and then after it modified it, then it took the photo. Are you guys still with me? Are you still following? This is what happens. This is what the doctorate doctor is trying to get us to understand together with Mabasa. I don't know what is wrong. It must be me. Help me understand. Explain it to me in the comment section. Okay, explain it to me like I'm a grade 5 student. I need to understand what he's trying to do. But to me, this sounds like an on goal. Sounds like an on goal to me. Let's continue listening on.
And then Advocate Munisi referred you to a medical report by the dentist, Dr. Ali.
Yes.
Do you have it in front of you?
No, I don't have.
Do you have it in front of you?
Yes, I have it.
Can you please state the name, patient report inmate, place the name there.
Where is it?
On top of the report.
Patient.
Page 2.
On the second page. Oh, yes. Patient report inmate, Ntobisi Mube. Shall I continue?
Yes.
Registration number 217249-595. Hospital number 0335038.
Then let's move to paragraph 2, findings. Where's the handwritten? I hope you'll be able to read that handwriting.
Findings, dental examination and radiographic exam done, in brackets X-ray. Patient present with discolored tissues on tooth 17, 16, 26, 27, 36, and 38, 46, and 48.
It's discolored features.
Oh, it's not tissues, it's features. Oh.
Yeah, just read the entire paragraph and then the interpreter will follow.
That word, abrasion, what? Abrasion, listen.
Lesions.
Present on 34, 35, 45, 44, tooth 37 and 47 are absent. Tooth 12 and 22 are slightly rotated but sound. Tooth 11 and 21 have mild toothbrush abrasion but are also sound. In conclusion, right upper canine is questionable for abrasion or marginal preparation. However, no gold inlay is currently visible in the mouth. Advice for a second opinion.
Thank you. Can you please then state the date of the examination as well as the place at the bottom right?
The date of examination is 18/06/2025, Kalafong Dental Clinic.
Are you able to give a comment regarding the conclusion of the doctor?
I have no knowledge of this, my lord. I can only comment on what I have seen, which is God.
Thank you. And then the date of this examination is correct, that is the 18th of June 2025?
That's correct.
Then the dates in which you observed a gold tooth on that photograph, can you place it again once more on record? On the photo, the metadata.
bathi mina nemetadata kule sithombe abe babhale liphiki ilanga lapho
2014 09 02 16 32 00.
You will agree with me that those are two different dates.
That's correct.
Okay. Just still on that page, if you can just page over on page 4 of the metadata. Page 5, I mean page 5.
Metadata.
Page 5.
So, since the burden of proof lies with the state, the doctor here is trying to use the dentist's report, which is dated the 18th of June 2025, to say that accused number 3, Mthobisi Gadla-Ncube, had a gold inlay on the 2nd of September 2014. So the dentist report is from today o'clock, present day, this year. But when he saw Mabasa, when he saw the gold tooth, it's a photo from 2014. So therefore, you can't rule out what Mabasa saw, even though it's quite questionable. So that's where the doctor is trying to go with the whole reading of the dentist report. I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting a little bit more of a breakdown of that dentist report, but I guess not. What we do know is that he did have a dental exam and he did have an x-ray, and the dentist recommends that he has a second opinion. Why? I have no idea why. Why would a dentist say go get a second opinion when you've used an x-ray, a whole x-ray, but then you say go get a second opinion? That's even more questionable for me. But you know what? We are not there. And also, you know that a prince is Mthobisi Gadla-Ncube. He's also a deputy advocate. Okay, he probably was advocating for himself in that room the entire time, and the dentist ended up writing, okay, fine, I'll just write get a second opinion. Maybe that's what happened. But we see that his teeth and the teeth numbers, there's a lot going on. He has a lot of missing teeth. Okay, there's a lot of missing teeth. Some of them are a little bit twisted. And then some of them have some abrasion from the toothbrush. So there's a lot of actual dental work that he has to get done, in my opinion. That's what the dentist should have been writing. But I guess it wasn't that kind of appointment. Let's continue listening on and hear where the doctor and Mabasa possibly might be taking us down.
Can you explain the modified and access dates on that at the top?
The modified date is 2014 07 16 21 21 00.
Do you know? Okay, yes.
Accessed 2015 02 06 0000.
Do you know what is the meaning of that?
Which one?
Modified and accessed?
What modified put in access?
Modified is when the memory card, like I've said, when it's disconnected and connected into a phone. Once you switch it on again, it's modified.
To modify ngemuva uthi kumemory card bayikhiphe bese bayikhiphe bese baphinde babuye futhi bayifake ngaphakathi kocingo ke athi uma seyibuya futhi uma sebuyisela ngaphakathi kocingo evana ukuthi ibhale ukuthi lapho modified.
And then just lastly on that picture that follows on this exhibit, file name, what is the file name there?
Chamber is the W.
Okay, and the date, file format?
File format JPEG.
Bathi apho ngaphansi for file format wabhale inathi JPEG.
And then path?
Bathi path
Memory card, the photo.
bathi apho bathi memory card basibiza ukuthi photos.
Date created?
2014 09 02 16 32 01.
Bathi lana sathi ngaloko lapho 2014 09 02 16 .32 01.
Date modified?
2014 07 17 17 03 00.
Bathi apho ilanga ebasimodify ngaloko isithombe lesika 2014 07 17 17 03 minutes.
So the picture on page 4 as well as that one that you just placed on record, are the dates the same? The date in which they were created?
Yes, they are the same. The difference is just a second in between.
Bathi umahluko khona lapho ke imizuzwana nje phakathi kwale thombe lezimbili.
And it's also correct what is common between these photos, it was the renaming of the names of the files.
Yes, correct.
Wathi ngabe kuyiqiniso nje ukuthi umahluko okhona-ke kule yithombe lezi ukuthi nje igama abalibhalile ngemuva futhi kwenzeke remaining i-file.
Just lastly, place the modified date on page 5 on record.
Ogcina-ke ukuthi modified date-ke kule khalti esithombe sogcina-ke sikhona lapho kulesi khasi lesi-5.
The one Shembe,
Here is the one written Shembe, the date modified.
modified is 2014 07 17 17 0300.
And then just still on that aspect, the two dates, date created and date modified, what can you comment regarding those two dates?
They are different. The created could be when it was renamed. The modified could be about the memory card.
No further questions, my lord.
We're going to do it differently in this video, okay? I'm going to let you help me conclude this video. What was the point of the re-exam from Dr. Sibanda? After he made it quite clear to my lord, of course, I want to re-examine Mabasa. Was there anything you picked up that wasn't already said in the cross-examination? Did he make any groundbreaking additions to the record? Let me know in the comment section down below. This is Mzansi Unfiltered checking out. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.